Civil society organizations are urging the government to honor its commitment to protect women's rights, as outlined in the UN Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination Against Women. They call for greater efforts to address Malaysia's slow progress over the last 30 years.
The ministry also cannot work in silos because it needs to get information and data from all the other various ministries, right? And of course, with the Official Secrets Act, most other ministries were also not sharing information. So it's a real struggle to get data, to get updates on all the different policies and how it's been impacting. Yes, there has been some development when it comes, or improvement when it comes to women's human rights. But if we look back to 1995, 2006, 2018, most of the issues remain. Right? So, and the other thing I think that is very, very critical is to understand not just political will and the related mechanism, we're also talking about budgeting. How much of money is actually going into women's human rights? How much of it is going into reporting on women's human rights, monitoring the status of women's human rights, monitoring the policies, right? So budget is a huge constraint.
Malaysia submitted its periodic CEDAW report for review in Geneva, Switzerland on May 22nd. It was the third time the country presented its progress on women's human rights since joining CEDAW in 1995. The CEDAW CSO coalition, comprising various Malaysian NGOs, noted that not all recommendations by the CEDAW committee had been implemented, highlighting the need for further improvements. They called for ongoing research and urgent action on issues affecting women in Malaysia, including the lack of progress in ending female genital mutilation and child marriage. The coalition stressed the need for stronger political will to eliminate discrimination against those with disabilities, mothers with foreign spouses, refugees, asylum seekers, and indigenous women and girls, among others. They also said it was important to ensure diversity and representation of all affected communities in engagement sessions.